Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Wait, hold on. I need to get in theme for this. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Sotho, whatever my name is, coming at you with another banger. Hey, I'm Ethan Bradbury. My wife left me and took the kids, and I actually prepared cherry cola and... Wait, before we continue, I just want to say Happy New Year and congratulations. No matter what your failures or successes in life have been so far, at least you can say you made it all the way to 2023. That's an achievement. If you want it to be. Let's see how far we can keep pushing it before the world goes kaboom. While we're waiting for the world to go kaboom though, let me tell you about Minecraft.
Are you fucking with me?
Minimalism is the ideology I decided to embrace for this new year. That is because, if all I want is to have nothing, I already have everything. Thus, my life is complete. Even if it's actually not. In the spirit of my newly acquired knowledge, I have decided to living in the middle of the void, with only a tree and a single block of dirt. You might be wondering, where do we go from here? From here, we can go everywhere. We just need a bit of imagination. For its time, Sky Factory was considered a pioneering mod that transformed the old minigames into something that is actually fun to play. Urban legend has it that Bacon Donut, the mod's author, got the inspiration for this mod pack by watching bamboo rise in a jungle in Southeast Asia, and then thought to himself, holy shit, this is insane. And before he knew it, he made himself entire fields of automated bamboo harvesting farms, which he then used to make endless yards of bamboo real estate, bamboo machinery, and even bamboo concubines. The innovations this mod brought forth can be seen in the very first seconds of gameplay. In other Minecraft mod packs, the final boss or the world-ending event usually happens days into the experience. But here, it happens on the very first second. This is because, if your first tree doesn't drop a sapling, you will have to restart the entire world. Fortunately for us, the chances that an entire healthy oak tree won't be able to produce a single tree sapling are fairly minimum, so we should be okay and I didn't get one. Say, you wanna hear what my favorite passage from the Holy Bible is? It's Job 10 verses 1, which reads, I loathe my life, I will give free utterances to my complaints, I will speak the bitterness of my soul. And you know what? I can relate to you, Job. Anyway, a restart and decent human luck later, and we finally have some living space. Now we have to make a crook. Crooks have a higher chance of giving drops from breaking leaves, and we're gonna need a lot of them.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
But, how do we make the trees grow faster? Easy, we just have to keep pressing shift near them until they sprout. You can interpret this act any way you like. I like to think that this is some form of pagan worship, and that the Celts were actually the ones to get it right. Yes, it is now officially confirmed that you can make a tree grow simply by busting a move in front of it. If the sticky fingers notification pops up, don't worry, this is completely intentional, but it is still annoying. If you want to speed up this process, I highly recommend installing Vein Miner as an optional mod. If you don't trust yourself with the keyboard, I highly recommend not installing Vein Miner as an optional mod. Vein Miner simply allows you to harvest ore blocks near the original block you broke. Meaning, if you forget it on, or God forbid bind it to the shift key, you can effectively delete your playthrough. To avoid this, I recommend putting the keybind to V for, Viagra. As a result of doing so, I have yet to blow up my world. Other people I have played with, however, weren't so careful. I'm not gonna start pointing any fingers, but someone out there owes me a server, and they know damn well who they are. Now we need barrels. Lots of them. Make sure you place 3 barrels in a corner somewhere and never actually interact with them. This is because barrels in this game gather rainwater. With 2 full barrels, we can create an infinite water source, which makes no sense in reality, but because this is Minecraft, this makes perfect sense. In the other barrels, we put anything that drops off the tree leaves, saplings, apples, and occasionally silkworms. By doing so, we get more dirt. If you are a person like me and you have a little bit of a sussy brain, at this point I am open to accept this as either unfortunate naming or someone being a dummy dum-dum. You might want to make a chest to store some of these saplings, in case we have an accident. After a while of doing this, we need to infect the trees with the silkworms. Doing so gives us strings, which we can use to make sieves, but it stops us from getting any saplings. Oh, thank God. Sieving through dirt gives us rocks, plus all of this. 4 rocks make cobblestone. Now, we need a hammer.
Summon the Elector Count!
By breaking cobblestone with a hammer, we get gravel. Breaking gravel makes sand, and breaking sand makes dust. Yeah, that's good and all, but why do we care about this? We care about this because we need the materials from sieving these blocks. These materials range anywhere from diamonds to seeds we need to survive. If you spawn in a desert, well, you're gonna have to sieve through sand to make cactuses, so you can juice the cactuses for water. One way or another, you're gonna have to get your hands on water. With water in a barrel, you can add dust and make clay. With clay and bone meal, you can make porcelain clay, with which you can make a crucible. Hitting the crucible by putting a torch under it allows us to make lava by melting cobblestone. Essentially, we're making lava using a gas stove. And here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for. We take a cheap one-use bagger and we take the lava and create a cobblestone generator with the water we got from the rain. Now, this is the point where some puny Skyblock players might consider this the end of the experience, but for us, this is only the beginning. By making a transfer node for items and upgrading it with the world interaction upgrade, we can automate the process and speed up the cobblestone production exponentially. But to do that, we're gonna have to sieve for hours. But after that point, things begin to spiral. Until we get to that point though, it is slow as grinding. In general, gameplay for the first few days consists of watching trees grow and looking for rocks in different piles of dirt. So this game isn't very demanding on your brain cells, which is convenient, because it's the new year and we're running low on them. You can take this time to maybe chill, watch a show, maybe listen to some music.
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like M or F?
Personally, since we are running high on the nostalgia train today, I whipped out my old Nightcore playlist, and now I don't know where I'm going anymore. If you ever get lost on what you have to be doing, the achievement book has got you covered. A quick reminder that these are artificial achievements, and the game has no actual direction. There are many mods that aren't mentioned or required to complete these achievements, but are absolutely worth looking into. One of these mods is Thaumcraft. I love Thaumcraft. I love Thaumcraft so much in fact, that I am not going to explain what Thaumcraft does to anyone, as I am not entirely sure what it does either, despite the fact that I've been playing with this mod for about a decade now. After one point, the need for aggressive expansion becomes simply inevitable.
Time to rearrange my world.
Because the world has zero entities in it, mobs spawn way more rapidly, so making a field of grass somewhere in the distance can spawn several mobs. What about cows? Do you love cows? I know I do, but basic cows are a little bit out of fashion. Listen, everything you've been taught about milk is a total lie. Milk doesn't actually do anything healthy for you. It's all part of an intricate corporate lie, produced to increase the consumption of Kinder Eggs and Kinder Milky snack bars.
Chock-a-doobie! Doubly chock-a-doobie!
If you want real iron in your body, you gotta milk an iron cow. If for some reason you want liquid death in your body, you have to find a liquid death cow. Now that's efficiency. Similarly, the same thing can be done with enemy mobs. By making a dark room in the sky, we can bait hostile mobs to their death by pushing them off a ledge using fans. We can then put spikes on the bottom of said ledge to kill any chunky mobs remaining, and harvest the loot using item collectors and EXP collectors, which should theoretically provide us with an infinite source of monster loot and EXP. This might seem unethical to some. Some might even argue that it breaks the Geneva Convention, but I can assure you, this is a new year and ethics are a thing of the past. But now we're actually going places. But how do we go even further beyond than this? We go further beyond by not talking about Thaumcraft. You know what mod I really want to talk about though? The mod that lets you roleplay as a sweaty, chiseled blacksmith. Why bother with crusty old furnaces when Tinker's Construct allows you to make an actual smeltery complete with casts, a storage area for different liquids, and my personal favorite, the ability to melt down useless armor for even more materials. There is some really OP gear you can make with this mod. Bonus hearts, unbreakable gear, crossbows, you name it. But we're not stopping there. No, what we really want is armor. And it is a well-known fact that the best armor comes from plants. Armor made out of the finest grass in town will make you look mighty fresh, and will also, for some reason, allow you to fly.
Don't forget to eat your veggies.
Listen, it's all very simple. Given that at altitude, grass can fly. So, why wouldn't grass armor fly? Checkmated yet again, liberals.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Magical Crops is a mod that poses a very simple question. What if grass was a complicated concept? Also, check it out. We now have both a manual and an automated way for watering plants in Minecraft. Basically, there are these things called Minicio Essence. Combining Minicio Essence with a vanilla seed makes a Minicio seed. And when combined with a diamond, they make a weak infusion stone. With a weak infusion stone and the Minicio Essence, you can make a nature seed.
I fucked up this part. It actually needs a bunch of other nature shit you see in the video right now. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, go
which when cultivated yields nature essence. The weak infusion stone can also be used to transform the Minicio seeds into Accio seeds. Now combining nature essence with the weak infusion stone will get you a regular infusion stone, which can transform the Accio essence into Crucio essence. I don't know how these things are actually pronounced, so yeah. Crucio essence can be made into the seed version of many valuable items, which when planted and harvested, provide the essence of said items. For a start, I recommend you go for glowstone and obsidian seeds. You'll figure out why soon, and you're not gonna like it. Combining this essence with a regular infusion stone makes a strong infusion stone. Hold on, this is going somewhere. A strong infusion stone combined with Crucio seeds can make Imperio essence, which can be used to make even better seeds for even rarer essence. But more importantly, Imperio essence can be combined with an extreme infusion stone to make Zivigio essence. It just keeps on going. Zivigio essence can be used to make Zivigio armor. And let me read you the stats of Zivigio armor real quick. 5000 plus durability, 96% damage reduction, no fall damage, and flight. Now that's good and all, but how do we make the extreme infusion stone? Now this is the spicy part.
Fucking hell. Seriously. Shit.
The recipe for an extreme infusion stone requires glowstone and obsidian essence, a nether star, and 2 unstable ingots.
Error. Divide by diamond. This ingot is highly unstable and will explode after 10 seconds. Will also explode if the crafting window is closed or the ingot is thrown on the ground. Additionally, these ingots do not stack. Do not craft unless ready. Must be crafted in a middle crafting table.
Welcome to the actual final boss of the game. If you ever want to feel your heart pulsing rapidly, now you finally know how. And you know what? This is probably the least difficult part of this crafting recipe. To make an unstable ingot, you need a diamond, a piece of iron, and an activated division sigil. Now, division sigils drop off of loot packs you get from killing mobs, which is why we have plenty of them because of the automated mob farm. But to activate them, that's a different story. To activate them, you need to cast a satanic ritual. Oh well, new year, new me. Nothing rejuvenates the spirit quite like killing a cow on an altar, which is actually an enchanting table. While it is pitch black midnight, and the ground is covered with redstone which is shaped to resemble human blood. I love this game. Wait, what's this whole thing about consequences I'm reading? Oh yeah, the ritual curses the soil it is casted upon. Don't do this near your house or your farm, kids. But hey, now the sigil is, as the kids would say, lit. Before we make the unstable ingots, we need to talk about how to obtain a nether star. Technically, if you want to be a mainstreamer, you should go to the nether. Which, by the way, has been revamped to look like the rest of the mod pack, meaning it is a barren, empty abyss in which nether castles spawn. The odds of one of these castles spawning in an even remotely convenient location is minimal, which means you will have to carefully build your way around the place, unless you want some gas to end your entire gameplay by making you rage quit. The enemy spawn rate in the nether is also out of whack, so good luck traversing through your own buildings. Alternatively, and this is the cute part, you can try your luck with lucky blocks, which do have a chance to drop a nether star or spawn the wither, but they can also ruin your gameplay. So how do we minimize the damage here? Well, you didn't hear this from me, but I have heard it being said that if you break the blocks in a high enough altitude, mobs won't spawn from them, just items. I don't know why that is, or if this is even a legit way of doing things, but I will gladly take an observation that benefits me without asking any questions. Listen, you might consider this a cheesy strategy. You might therefore now think that my way of doing things renders my gameplay illegitimate because I exploited the system, by turning a completely tedious process into only a somewhat tedious process. But is my gameplay really that different from that of someone who spawned outside a nether castle, or someone who just opened a lucky block for the fun of it only to get a free nether star? No, the outcome is identical. It is just the case that these events were fueled by luck, while my case was born out of my inability to play with the artificially set rules by the modpack's creator. Also, wake up, I'm gaslighting you. Of course I'm cheating. It's a new year after all, and the only real barrier to success is how long one is willing to stoop in order to achieve it.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
Anyway, get the star, have a small heart attack while making the recipe.
Gary! There's a bomb strapped to my chest! It's gonna explode in 3 seconds unless you take a bath! Please?
And We made it. Now we just have to wait until the mob grinder produces enough essence to create the armor, which takes a lot of Minicio essence actually, about a chest full in fact. By this point, you may have noticed that the inventory is beginning to get a little bit out of control. Even if you have been doing a good job keeping everything in order, the sheer volume of stuff you picked up throughout the playthrough will eventually overwhelm you. There is however a convenient way of solving all your problems, the Matter Energy System, pronounced ME system for short. This is a fairly complicated network to install. Firstly, it needs to be constantly powered by an energy system called Redstone Flux, pronounced RF for short. There are several ways of generating RF, but the most convenient one seems to be by making a simple lava generator by expanding the cobblestone generator we made earlier by installing 2 additional crucibles and linking them with the lava generator, which produces RF for the ME system. This process then becomes completely autonomous as the constant stream of lava provides a flow of RF which allows for infinite storage, which we can then use to store more lava and cobblestone. Imagine it working like this. You are stuck in an elevator, alone, and no one is coming to help you for a long time. So in a plea to keep yourself entertained and produce some nutrients, you decide that it is a good time to learn how to suck yourself, thus creating an endless loop of entertainment in which nutrients go in and out of your body in a cyclical motion, because you know, you gotta finish somewhere. Damn, I'm sorry guys, I have no idea where I'm going with this. Not just this allegory, I have no idea where I'm going with this channel. Do I want to make more serious commentary videos about games or other topics? Do I want to make YTPs? Shitposting videos? I don't know anymore. You see, my aspirations are all over the place. Kinda like these videos. All I know at this point is that I really don't want to talk about Thaumcraft. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, ME system. Crafting the ME system itself is also a bit of a process. In short, prepare to engage with systems and UI settings you didn't even know existed, as the components of the ME system require everything from engineering processors, which are made using printed silicon, to crushed flex dust, which is made by crushing crystals on a grinding stone, and logic processors. But after you're done, inventory is no longer an issue. Depending on the number of storage units you're willing to make, which Marayar are quite cheap and easily expandable, you can now store all the useless garbage you have accumulated into one single place and just craft them on the spot. Need I mention that there is no shame in watching tutorials for this mod pack. There is something oddly nostalgic about watching a decade-old video of a person describing how to perform an obscure act in an even more obscure mod pack, like a moment frozen in time, not because of how important it is, but rather because of how unassuming it is. There is a good chance that these tutorials, or in fact these videos, will probably outlive me. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I think. I mean, it's not like I have a say in it. After this, the gameplay changes completely, as the whole game becomes one convoluted recipe or an incomprehensive system after another. Remember when you were a child and you would go shopping with your parents during Christmas, and there was an entire aisle full of Lego toys and other build-your-own city kind of games, which you would look at and then think to yourself, damn, that looks fun, but it also looks complicated as shit. Well, this is the kind of situation we have here, but it also gets a lot more grindier.
The winner is the one who doesn't get smashed!
Do you know how you're supposed to go to the end in this mod? You are supposed to break lucky blocks, which occasionally drop 2 end portals, until you have enough to make your own complete end portal. And if you place one, and I mean one block in the wrong order, it will stay there forever, as it is considered an unbreakable block. I have seen other people trying to get them like this, and it only took them about, 400 lucky blocks. And for what? So I can two-shot the Ender Dragon with an OP ball from Tinker's Construct? I guess it gives you the option to tame a dragon baby, which is nice, but I think I'll pass this one. A lot of achievements in the achievement book are also kind of gimmicky after one point. Like, is it really that important to fill an entire chunk with triple compressed cobblestone? And why would I ever want to go in a place called the Deep Dark? I won't be able to see anything there anyway. Don't go for the carrot on a stick. Take it from me, the world's pioneering carrot on a stick chaser. 4 years in a row and counting. Just because there is something for you to check as complete, doesn't mean you actually have to do it. That's what being a sandbox is all about. You can mess around with the other 100 or so mods I didn't mention, like Thaumcraft. Technically, you can start automating other processes such as ore processing and farming, but at this point, that's just for start points. Epilogue time! You may have noticed that this video covered Sky Factory 2 and not the newest Sky Factory 4. Why is that, you may ask? After all, the new one has better graphics, more mods, more settings and better achievements. So why would I not cover that one? Because they improved everything, yes, but they made one thing worse. Gameplay. Listen, you and I both love cutting trees. We have been doing it for decades now, and I am very certain that we will keep doing it until the sun explodes. But do you really want an entire mod pack just focused around tree cutting, where every ore unit is on top of a tree, I don't think so. There is nothing I love more than sequels that are better than the original in many ways, but not when it comes to gameplay. I love Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's my favorite one, and it's always been my favorite one. I am a total simp, a money cow for Diablo Immortal. Also, Sky Factory 2 was my favorite season by Sandy and Craner, and I am confident that they are just as responsible for making this video as I am, because nostalgia and reasons. Just between you and me, I think this whole New Year's resolution shtick is kinda fake. I mean, I wanted to be more honest this year, and I've already started things off with a lie. The mod has 149 mods, not 150 as advertised. I hold absolutely no grudge against anyone who wants to report me for misinformation. I wish you all a very special, in every way you want it to be special that is, year 2023. I wish that one day I may finally find what I actually want to do with this channel. And oh boy do I've got some stuff cooking. But for now, video,